before I start. Let me get my battery situation set up so that I don't have my rechargeable battery pack in here on my controller, because that is harder to take out and put back in for lag. It is easier to use actual AA's for that. But, okay, I think with that, I have some route notes up. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to look at them too much, but I'm prepared just in case it is reasonable to do. Go from there. But yeah, might as well just give this a shot. See what happens. Maybe I'll reset if stuff goes atrociously at the beginning, but let's just try and get through it.
Yeah.
Go away, Sput.
Okay. It's gonna be a little weird getting used to OP taxi glitch, because I am definitely, despite doing some practice to get ready for this run, I am definitely not well practiced with it, or at least not nearly as well practiced with it as I used to be back when I was doing one spat all the time.
The robot's losing its head.
But not having to do two controller taxi glitch is nice. Because I was worse at that version, because that version's harder. And a lot more finicky.
Looks like Patrick has a big opportunity.
Right, let's
here.
not mess up the double hit this time, please.
Oh, nice flying
Thank you.
head thing move by Patrick. Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match. There's the robot's vulnerability.
Oh, come on.
Let's see if Spongebob goes for it. Oh, what an uppercut. Nice move by Spongebob. This match is just about over.
Alright, that was a decent Robo Sandy.
That robot is down and staying down.
Can't complain too much about it.
Let me teach you how to...
Alright, Trito. Let's
There's
do
nothing
it.
like the smell of bubbles in the morning. It smells like victory.
Whoops. Oh no. Computer, don't start shitting yourself, please. Whoops, I forgot to split. Late split. I'll keep it though. Not that big a deal.
Patrick will be glad to have this back. Up for a game of SpongeBob?
Okay, I actually got that first try. Nice. Computer, for the love of fucking God, don't do this. I'm so fed up with this piece of garbage.
Another fine for Patrick. Squidward, am I?
Alright. Now the real route shenanigans begin. Because I don't have to do any of these areas as intended anymore.
Love
And I will do
opening
very few things as intended.
I get it.
Go to 5.
Ew, Patrick needs to do laundry.
Let me hit this now. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to him. Oh well.
Woo, up we go.
Yep, some of my movement's gonna be a little scuffed because I'm not used to doing these spats in this way, in this order. So that's fine. Oops. Let's turn it in.
Well. Now, how to...
Got a little caught there. Okay. Get ready for this jump. This jump's not hard, but like I need to be prepared for it. There we go. Because if I miss that sock, that is very bad. But getting it that way makes it very easy. And I don't even have to work to this spat. If I do that, I can just walk. Okay. And then I don't even have to do clam skip after this. Alright.
You did it!
And I'm gonna be getting a lot of spatulas like that.
Right! Get... Here, boy. Here, boy.
Jesus Christ, this computer is so garbage.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this
There we
back.
go. Okay, got the spat. And I got the sock, and I'm already at ballroom. 6.5 minutes in. Alright, wish me luck. Did I just get it first try? Please tell me I got it first try. No, I didn't get it first try. Damn it, that should have worked. The timing was perfect. I just wasn't in the right position, I guess, somehow. Don't know how I keep messing it up like this, but I am. It's really annoying. Not more annoying than my computer not knowing how to function as soon as I hit the fucking start stream button. Like, it just... The CPU just, like, loses all ability to work as soon as I start streaming, and I do not understand why. Because I'm not using my fucking CPU to encode anything, so I don't know why it shits itself, but it does. Literally not running a single other program on my entire fucking computer except for Live Split, but it's still doing this. That was bad. That might work, actually, but that was bad. Okay. I was about to say, if I miss it a few more times, I'm gonna reset, but I'll begrudgingly continue from this.
Another fine for that.
Well done,
Okay. Like I said, I'll begrudgingly continue, but I am not happy about it.
I have regained control.
Dang it. Okay. Prong time. Get ready to leg it up. Okay. So yeah, that definitely could have been a lot better with ballroom, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. a little bit late split, but that's okay.
Dream bubbles.
Alright, got the spat.
Patrick!
I don't have to do oil skip, and I don't need to spend any shiny objects. Alright. God, taxi glitch is stupid
wait,
when
this is
you
a-
can do this with it. It's good stupid, but still stupid.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. It smells like victory.
Okay. I think I killed enough stuff. I just need to take out all of this and then clear everything out one more
Feel
time.
like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring. Ew, that's watery. Terror in triplicate.
Alright. That was actually a pretty decent crab stream. Could have been better, but I'll
For
take it.
heaven's sake, boy.
For heaven's sake, computer. Fucking work. This is really frustrating. Naturally, I get this first try somehow.
Boy, Patrick
But I
will be
didn't
glad
make
to
the
have
cycle
this
for that
back.
tambourine, so I have to wait. Alright. But I made both of those jumps first try, which is actually a little surprising to me. I do not usually make those first try. Okay, yeah, I deserve to miss that. Squid Stream was going too well to not miss at least a one jump one time. Out of all the jumps I could have missed, that's probably the best one. I don't even have to do anything fancy with the taxi glitch. I can just work to a spatula that I have unlocked. This next one I do have to do a proper taxi glitch though. Okay.
Wow, you're
Oh, come on. Let me up. Okay. Still need to go get the socks, so I still gotta do my detour to get everything. I probably could have started descending a little quicker.
Patrick happy.
Eh, good enough. Well, I botched that pretty badly. Shit. That sucks. I haven't actually messed that up yet. I gotta do this again. Oh well. I was bound to mess it up one of these days. It's just unfortunate that it finally happened. I'll just descend slowly so that I can actually get this safely. Okay. Now I can actually move on from that, finally. So very much not a perfect dream split, but that's okay, I guess.
This one's for Texas.
For the love of fucking God, why is my computer so shit? This is really pissing me off. Because normally it messes up a bunch, but it's not usually this bad. This is bad even by my standards.
Nothing like a little roping to get the heart pumping. Wow, we're messing with Texas.
Alright. Almost done with the dream section, though. SpongeBob's dream. Okay.
Which,
Oops. Not that. There.
I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Okay. Whoops. Late split. Yeah, because it's like OBS tells me the stats on like the time to render each frame. You know, right now it's 4 milliseconds a frame. That's fine. And then out of nowhere it'll just jump up to like 20 for literally no goddamn reason. It's like I would be significantly less annoyed about this situation. It's just like I knew what was going wrong, or like I had any idea why it was doing this, but no, it's just like, you were running your computer for 15 minutes, it's just gonna run like garbage for 10 seconds real quick and fuck everything up, and then it'll go back to normal. And then do it again in another 5 minutes, for no reason. Feel like now it's down to 3 milliseconds per frame. Thankfully, this is a boss fight that I can just spend the entire time complaining about my computer for, because nothing else is going on. As long as I don't do anything dumb, there's nothing to worry about here either. Just gotta wait it out. Alright. Oh hey, it's that time of the minute for my computer to start fucking up again. Went up to 18 milliseconds to render a frame, And back down to like 16. Right now it's at 15, back up to 16. And then before the fight's over, it'll be back down to like 4 again for no reason. Man, this sucks. I hate this. Yeah, it's down to 9. Back up to 16, don't worry, it's not done yet. Now it's at 17. It's at 16. Down to 13. Up to 19.
Sorry, Plankton.
I don't know, I'm just giving you the play-by-play. Because I'm annoyed by it.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great. I feel like a new sponge. Hey, you. Patrick needs to do laundry.
Okay.
I feel like I should be working. Time for a little sleepy sneak. Ta-ting! You've just met the Sponginator.
I do still need to practice the Krusty Krab, but I'm at least getting a little bit better at it. I would not say I'm good at this segment yet still for 100 spat. Like, I'm not great at destroying everything quickly, but I'm better at it than I used to be at the very least.
Fine for Patrick.
Alright. Jellyfish fields, I'm basically going to be doing the entire thing backwards. Which also means the grinding is coming up soon, because everybody loves money grinding. That's the part that makes this category the best category, because there's even more money grinding. What's you know how you make a category even better? You just add the part everybody loves it, and make them do it even more. Everybody loves money grinding, so just added more money grinding. That's why this category's good, obviously.
I love opening presents. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Then go to 5. Okay. Double hit. Hey, got the double hit. I'm getting actually pretty decent at that double hit right there, which is cool. Forgot to scroll left, so I ended up scrolling an extra 2 times. Oh well, not a big deal. Alright, let's get this sock, and then it's money grind time. And I'm here for like 30 minutes.
Tartar sauce!
Yep. Big whiff. Alright, I spent long enough trying to get it with the bubble wool. Time to just suck it up and use the cruise bubble. And I need to grind about 108,000 shiny objects. I'm gonna be here for a while. So I need to go to like 110, 111k, something like that.
$998, $999, $1,000.
So I started at like, what, 3,000? And I did a practice run where I didn't do anything as far as money grinding goes, and I just did everything else in the run, and tried to see how many shiny objects I would end up with as extra. And there was definitely some parts of the run where I just messed things up a bunch and got a lot of extra shiny objects, but I ended up with like an extra, what, 2,000 or something, accounting for all that, even after paying for everything else. So that's everything that I pay for costs a little bit more than 10k throughout the run, not including the crab spats. And so the fact that I started with 3,000 and I still have the rest of the run to go, I need to get like, what, like 118,000 shiny objects for the whole run. And so if I grind out the 108k that I need for crabs, I'll get the other 10k or so from the rest of the run. Hopefully. And if I'm wrong, I can deal with it later.
Fresh like a spring breeze. It shines.
If I end up having to spend a little extra time getting a little extra money at the end, not the end of the world.
I feel like a new sponge.
But yeah, that's why this category is cringe, as my title, my stream title says. The extra cringe is having to grind for an extra 60,000 shiny objects. Turning a 15-minute grind segment into like a 30-something minute grind segment.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
But that's okay. I don't mind too much.
Like a spring breeze.
Alright, that was a bad
I feel
grind.
like a new sponge.
Alright, 10% done. Alright. I need to find a topic to ramble about for the next 20 minutes now, so I'm not just sitting here in silence. Oops.
I feel like a new sponge. Go, SpongeBob! It's your birthday.
Okay. I don't know if anybody's in chat right now, but if anybody wants me to ramble about something for like 15 minutes, now's your chance to bring up a topic.
I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
I did start stream very late tonight. I kind of wanted to maybe do 2 runs of this category if I had time, but I'm definitely not going to have time since I didn't start streaming until like 2 a.m. or some shit. I definitely wanted to start stream earlier, but it just didn't work out that way. For a multitude of reasons.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Yeah, it's like I fell asleep after work today and slept a lot later than I meant to.
I feel like
So
a
that
new
alone
sponge.
put a damper on things and made it so I was definitely not starting stream early. And then from there, I just had stuff to take
Go,
care of.
SpongeBob! Go, SpongeBob! Go,
And
SpongeBob!
was just chilling and relaxing,
Fresh like a
getting
spring
sidetracked by
breeze.
other things for a little while until I finally got myself to actually hit the button and go live. If I'd started like an hour or 2 earlier, I definitely could have done a second run of this category, because it's probably going to end up being like a 2-hour run. Depending on how many mistakes I make.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
But yeah, it is what it is. And I wouldn't be as concerned with staying up super late tonight. I mean, I'm not concerned about it anyway, but I am doing stuff tomorrow that requires me to not sleep in to 6 in the afternoon or whatever. Because I am meeting up with friends.
like a spring
So I gotta be up by like noonish, which still isn't like early or anything, but it's earlier
I'm ready.
than it's earlier than just being able to sleep into literally whatever time I
Feel
want.
like a new
So therefore, it's
sponge.
early. That's how it works, right? Yeah, I'm meeting up with some friends so we can finally finish playing through Ace Attorney, Justice for All, because we have been putting it off for way too long. I've already played it before. I played all the Ace
Feel
Attorney
like a new
games,
sponge.
but we're playing it as a group, and my other friends have not played the Ace Attorney games before, so we're playing them together. Problem is, we started when we all lived together in college, and we very much do not still live together. So it's a little bit harder to schedule this, which is why we've been on Justice for All for like a year. And the last time we played was like
Like a new
November.
sponge.
But we're literally one session away from finishing the game, because we're literally on the last case. 1 day of investigation, 1 day of trial left. That's it. We're
Like a
finally
spring breeze.
done and can move on. I mean, it's been fun. I don't want to make it sound like
Feel
I'm,
like a new sponge.
gotta get it over with, gotta finally finish it. It's like, no, it's like, it's more of a finally finishing it because we've been on it for so long, more so than a, like, not looking forward to kind of thing. Because I've been happy. It's been a lot of fun playing through. Because those games are just ridiculous in the best way.
I feel like a
I've
new
also been
sponge.
replaying Ace Attorney 4 through 6 because of the Apollo Justice trilogy coming out last month. I've just been doing a bunch of stuff, so I haven't really been playing it as much as I could. So I've not finished all
Like a
3 games
spring
again.
breeze.
I'm still on Dual Destinies at the moment.
As long as these pants are square and this sponge is bob, I will not
Also,
let the Bikini Bottom
does
down.
not help that those 3 games are longer than the original trilogy as well. Specifically 5 and 6. 4's not short, but 4's about the same length as the other Ace Attorney games
Like a
before it,
spring
basically.
breeze.
But 5 and 6, in addition to both having 5 cases and not 4 cases, it's also the fact that they have 6 cases and not 5 cases, because they have DLC that is included. I mean, which it's nice that they include the DLC, but that just makes them even longer.
Fresh like a spring
But I also have
breeze.
not played the DLC cases since, I think, the first time I played those games. Even though I've replayed the games more than once. I don't know why, I just never really did the DLC cases when I did my replays. But now I have an excuse to. And it'll be, I think, yeah, my first time playing them in, what, 5 years or some shit? Five, 6 years, 7 years. How long has it been since I played them initially? I played them, what, senior year of high school, I want to say? Which was 2016, 2017. So yeah, 7 years. That's how long it's been since I played 4, 5, and 6 for the first time, I think. I think it was 2016, yeah. I remember I played the initial trilogy, the original trilogy. Make it sound like Star Wars. No, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. First 3 games. I played that, what, sophomore year of high school, which was, I think I played it at the beginning of 2015. Got them on my iPod Touch, played the iOS versions of them, and then stopped there. I don't know if the other games were on iOS at the time, but it's either I didn't know they were on iOS or they just weren't. Or both. Like, I didn't even think to look. But when I went back and replayed them, like, a year or 2 later, I went and looked and was like, oh, the other games are on iOS. Cool. I can finally actually play them. And so that's how I played Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies for the first time. And then I went to find Spirit of Justice, and it was not on iOS yet. Because I checked like 2 or 3 months before they put it on iOS. Yeah, that's right. I played it over the summer of 2016, and they added it,
Feel like a new sponge.
I think, like that fall on iOS. So I had to break out my 3DS, buy Spirited Justice on there for full price.
198,
So that's still the only one that I own on original hardware. I don't own a single other Ace Attorney game on original hardware. But I think I played Investigations like 6 months later or something.
I feel like a new sponge.
Investigation, or no, I don't think it was 6 months. I think I played Investigations 1 at the end of 2016. I don't know why I have like a time frame at all in my head of when I played these games, but I do.
Like a spring breeze.
But yeah, I think I played it what, like December or something of that year. And yeah, no, it was Investigations 2 that I played like 6 months later because I was stubborn and didn't want to download an emulator because you can only play the fan translation on an emulator.
Fresh like a spring
Because
breeze.
there's no official localization of that game, and you only have the fan one. Which is unfortunate, but like, oh well, it is what it is.
I feel
The main
like a
thing
new
is just I don't
sponge.
really like playing games on emulator if I can avoid it. Both, not even just like from a like an ethical standpoint, that kind of thing. It's just I legitimately don't enjoy games on emulators
Like a
as much as I do on
spring
original
breeze.
hardware.
It shines.
Like I just don't find the experience as good.
I feel like a new sponge.
Is that case for literally anything?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Part of it's just also because I don't like using
Fresh like a spring breeze.
keyboard and mouse to control games. That is also a distinct part of it. And like I know you can obviously
Feel
use
like a new
controllers for
sponge.
emulators and stuff, and I have done that. But even then,
Fresh like a spring breeze.
but I also don't really use emulators that much, so I don't actually have a ton of experience playing games on them.
I feel like a new sponge.
Because I think the last time I really used emulators any significant amount was back in college when I was messing around with retro achievements. That was what, like freshman, sophomore year? Sophomore, junior year, maybe? I don't know. It was in college. I definitely sophomore year. I don't remember how long I actually used them though. Used that their retro achievements emulator though, because I didn't really play that much on it. Played a few games. Didn't really finish much.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Yeah, I think that was the last time I really seriously did any actual emulation on my computer, because it also doesn't help that my computer is garbage, and therefore I don't want to emulate stuff if it's not going to run well. I trust that stuff on original hardware any day of the week over emulating it.
Fresh like a spring.
And almost on cue, my computer shits itself.
I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Yeah, maybe whenever I actually finally get a real computer that actually works, I'll change
Feel like
my
a new
tune.
sponge.
Because it's also just like,
Oh, barnacles.
obviously I don't like playing games on my computer when my computer doesn't actually work in the first place half the time. But like I've played a decent handful of games on my computer over the years, so it's not like I've never played anything on there.
I feel like a new sponge.
Because I've played a half-decent amount of Windows 10 games for achievements. Both, like, free slash... Well, I've played a decent number of free ones. I've played a decent number of, like,
I feel like a new
Windows,
sponge.
like free Windows 8, Windows 10 games. I've played a decent number of ones that aren't free. Played a decent number through Game Pass. whether those are original games or stacks. And honestly, like, a decent amount of them work pretty decently, even on my my computer. To varying degrees of working decently, to be fair. And sometimes they only work decently after I crank the settings down to like the lowest value possible. Like, I remember when Nier Automata was leaving Game Pass, and there's like an easy way to cheese through all the achievements in that game. I'll preface this by saying I do plan on playing the game proper at some point. I own the game on Xbox, and I don't have any of the achievements in it, because I plan on doing that version properly at some point. But I was never going to do the Windows 10 version, so I just decided to cheese my way through it. And honestly, like, it ran like shit, and I just assumed that's because it was, like, a game that was actually, like, intensive and wouldn't run well on my computer, even if it wasn't, like, a garbage computer. But then I cranked the settings down to, like, a pretty low value. I made the window, like, a pretty small size. And then all of a sudden it ran better than games that should be less intensive. And, like, I was genuinely shocked that that game actually ran decently on my computer. Granted, this was a few years ago, and my computer probably hasn't exactly gotten better since then, so who knows. But it's just interesting to think about. Meanwhile, something like Goat Simulator runs like garbage on every machine. Doesn't matter how good it is or optimized, because it's just... that game is not well optimized. And that's kind of the point, though.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, it's like with Game Pass, I did the Windows stack of, like, The Messenger, Monster Sanctuary, stuff like that. It's like they're indie games. They're not gonna destroy my machine or anything. And they're good games, so I did not mind doing them a second time right after doing it the first time on Xbox. And then at some point I still gotta do Super Hot, the Windows 10 version of it, because they eventually, like years after releasing it on Windows 10, they fixed the broken achievement so you can actually complete it. Same with Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I gotta do the Windows 10 version of at some point. Although doing the Windows 10 version of that game is going to be a little bit trickier because it would require a co-op partner. I still don't understand why that game has no co-op except for one DLC. But it does. Because the Endurance Mode DLC, which isn't even a good DLC, it's easily the worst DLC in the game. But I've done it twice. Once on 360 and once on Xbox One. Because that game has 3 stacks with 3 separate achievements, and I've done 2 of them.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
But yeah, that game had a discontinued achievement, not even unobtainable, because it worked, and then an update broke it, and then for literally years it was still broken, and then like a year or 2 ago they just randomly fixed it. And then now it's back on Game Pass, so I don't even have to buy that version.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Love opening presents.
There's a good handful of games that I still need to come back to at some point, because I remember I bought Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition on my Windows computer, because that version exists and has, you know, the full achievement list. But I never finished it, because I think I got like, what, 7 of the 10 chapters in, or however long that game is. One of the achievements that should have popped didn't, and then I got sidetracked by other stuff, and I never came back to it. So I gotta come back to that at some point. It's like, it wasn't even like I didn't like it, it was like I was enjoying it, but like, half the reason I bought it was because of circumstances where I did not have my Xbox at the time, so I needed to find things to play. So I used that as an excuse to buy it. And then once I did get my Xbox back, I like had access to it again, I mean. I stopped playing it. That's also the reason why I bought Octopath Traveler on my Switch and then played it for like 20 hours and then never finished it.
Oh no!
But if I do ever go back and finish Octopath Traveler, I'd probably just play it on Xbox and start over because it's on Xbox now. I like my achievements, if you didn't know. I even did the Windows 10 version
like a new sponge.
because why the hell not? They released one. It came out like 2 weeks ago for some godforsaken reason. This almost 4-year-old game they just launched on
Like a
Windows 10
spring breeze.
out of nowhere. So I played it, got all the achievements, and it was after I had already learned the 100 spat route, so I just 100%ed the game in like
a new sponge.
2.5 hours.
Fresh like a spring
Funny story
breeze.
about that is I use a website called True Achievements. It's a good way to like keep track of Xbox achievements, like all your
Feel like a new
stats,
sponge.
like all the games you completed, look at games you are working on or want to work on, people post guides and walkthroughs, all that stuff. Basically, if you care about Xbox achievements, you use True Achievements.
Fresh like a
And I was
spring
looking at,
breeze.
and I was the first person to get all of the achievements in the Windows 10 version of Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. And I completed the game with like less than 3 hours of playtime,
I feel like a new
like
sponge.
Xbox playtime, because it like tracks how much time you played the games. And I also got the achievements very much not in the intended order because I was doing the 100 spat run, because why the hell not?
Fresh like a spring breeze.
And so my achievements were very much not in an order that you would normally ever get if you don't know how to speedrun the game. And I completed the game way faster than anybody would ever be able to casually,
Feel like a
again,
new sponge.
unless you know how to speedrun the game. So I was just looking, like, earlier this week, and I saw that there was somebody else who completed the game in, like, just under 3 hours, and then I looked at their achievement list, and they unlocked all of the achievements in the exact same order as me, with the exact same amount of time in between each of their timestamps.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So basically, they somehow, I don't know how you would do
Feel
this,
like a
because
new
I don't
sponge.
know how to cheat achievements, but they basically took my achievement unlock data and unlock metadata and just used it to unlock all the achievements themselves.
Fresh like
So
a
they
spring
basically took the
breeze.
order of my achievements and the amount of time it took me to finish the game and used that to complete the game themselves. The funniest part is what I was like,
I feel like a new
because True
sponge.
Achievements is a website that cares about people who cheating Xbox achievements, and like they don't want to factor them into like leaderboards and stuff like that. They calculate. So
Fresh like a
if somebody
spring
does cheat,
breeze.
you report them, and then like eventually, you know, there's an investigations team that handles things on the website. But like I went to report them because like they
I feel like
they
a new
obviously didn't
sponge.
have a legitimate completion of the game. It's like, oh, somebody else already reported them, so you can't report them right now. Which is, I mean, it's fine by me. That means somebody else either picked up on them cheating that game or a
Like a
different game.
spring breeze.
It was just funny. It's like I noticed somebody cheating by using my data specifically, and I couldn't even be the one to report them because somebody else reported them first.
I feel like a new sponge.
So it's just kind of funny. Doesn't really matter at all either way, but like I said, just kind of funny to think about.
Fresh like a spring breeze. I feel like a new
All right.
sponge.
Well, I've rambled on for like 20 minutes now, just about random topics. And I'm finally getting close to being done with grinding.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
84,000 in. And I still need another like 25,000, so it's not like I'm done yet. I've still got a ways to go, another 5 or 10 minutes. But I'm almost
Feel like
there.
a new sponge.
Relatively speaking, almost there. I'm not actually almost there as far as like actual amount of time goes, but I'm almost there as far as percentage of shiny objects I need compared to the total.
I feel like a new sponge.
Alright.
998, 999, 1,000. Ready or not, here I come! Ouch! I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
speaking of achievements in SpongeBob games, though, something that actually surprised me a lot when I noticed it is that something that True Achievements keeps track of is like they have a series/franchise feature where it collects a bunch of the games that like are in the same series and like makes it so that you're able to like look at the games in that series and like on one page, and then it has if there's enough games in the series, it like keeps track of a leaderboard for like who has the most achievements in that series or franchise, and obviously that means there's one for all the SpongeBob games. But nobody has gotten all of the achievements in all of the SpongeBob games on Xbox, which is genuinely surprising. Granted, there's a very good reason for it, and that's because there's a shitty SpongeBob Connect game that nobody wants to play or get all the achievements in because it is bad. But it's still interesting to think about, because there's not even that many games on Xbox that have achievements that are SpongeBob games. There's, what, 5 on 360 and then 2 on Xbox One. And then now there's also the Windows 10 version of this game as well. So it's a total of 8 total now. And even before the Windows 10 version of this game came out, not everybody had completed, or like not a single person had completed all the achievements. Because there's on 360, there's what? Truth or Square, Plankton's Robotic Revenge, Hero Pants, Underpants Slam, and then like the Surf and Skate or whatever the Kinect game is. I don't actually remember the name of it. And then on Xbox One, there's obviously this game and then Cosmic Shake. And none of them are hard to complete except for the Kinect game. Like, all of them are easy completions. All of them you can finish in like a lot of them you can finish in under 10 hours, and then even if you're not familiar with them, none of them are going to take you longer than 15 or 20. Granted, most of the ones on 360 aren't exactly particularly good, but they're inoffensive and they're not hard to beat and get all the achievements, and they just take some time. Because yeah, I played Truth or Square for the first time last year. But I still need to play all of the other ones. I also played Underpants. That one's really not good. That game is an Xbox Live Arcade game. Relatively inoffensive completion, except for the part where one of the achievements glitched and I had to play the game for an extra like 2 or 3 hours until it finally popped. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I played Truth or Square for the first time. Like, that one is an exceedingly okay game. I wish I liked it more, but it was just very okay.
Like a spring breeze.
But I still need to play Cosmic Shake, though. I've been meaning to play it for a very long time, and I still just have not gotten around to it yet.
I feel like a new sponge.
Maybe I'll get to it once I finish the Apollo Justice trilogy, because I don't really want to start more games, because then I'm never going to finish replaying Ace Attorney.
Bikini Bottom down.
That game already takes enough of my time in the first place to actually play through.
Love opening presents. Fresh like a spring breeze. I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting there, though. Almost done.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Only a handful more grinding
Feel like a new
sessions to
sponge.
go. Rounds of grinding.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oops, wasn't holding right.
I feel like a new sponge. sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze. Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
Alright. One or two more, I think. Or something like that.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Alright. I'm ready to continue, though. Now that I'm almost done with this,
I feel like a
I'll
new
do
sponge.
one more and I'm moving on. Okay.
Fresh like
Let's
a
get
spring
going.
breeze. Hammer, I get it.
Alright, I can finally play the game again. After like 30 minutes of grinding.
Patrick needs to do laundry. Take that!
That's not where I wanted to go. How did I end up on the fucking Bikini Bottom one? That's annoying. This is where I meant to go. Well, that's unfortunate time loss.
Tartar sauce! Scorer!
Okay. Not a huge deal, though. Okay. Moving forward.
Hey Gary, what's shaking? Oh, sparkly! Another find for Patrick!
Would have been faster just work back up than respawning there, but oh well. Too late now. Not a big deal either. Oops. Do not want to go to Industrial Park. Ah. Okay.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like...
Okay.
Boy, Patrick will be
One
glad
more
to have
sock
this
and
back.
then it's off the dilemma. And then it's back here because I gotta get the socks with Patrick before I'm actually done with this area.
You!
Okay. I wasn't
Patrick needs
positive
to
I
do
actually got the
laundry.
warp or if I hit start too early or something. Okay. And it literally just spawns me on top of the spatula, so I don't even have to do anything. I just buffer pause and I instantly get to skip it. Alright, dilemma skip time. Let's not mess this up.
I love opening presents. Another find for Patrick! That was a ton of fun!
There we go. First try. Camera was was a little scuffed for a second there. It's all good. Alright. Now then, all I have to do is get these last 2 socks, and I'm out of the fields. I can actually continue with the dang run.
Oh, goody, another one!
And I also have everything set up route-wise so that I can CCA every single spatula that it makes sense to.
This is mine!
Okay. Start of split, 21 minutes. End of split, 1 hour. Jesus Christ.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Alright. Hopefully I remember all the taxi glitch spots here. I should, but we'll see.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Alright. Save some time by doing this. Hit the button, please. Thank you.
I feel like a new sponge.
Hit the button, please. Hit the goddamn button. Jesus Christ. It's not that hard. Okay. Alright. And unfortunately, there's not really any reason to taxi glitch to the Sandy Spat, because I need to talk to Gary as Spongebob anyway. So it's just, might as well just walk over here manually, especially with all the socks on the way. For the love of God, computer, can you just, like, work, please? Okay. That is not the spat I want to go to. That's the spat that I want to go to. Alright. There we go. And then this area is going to be mostly as normal. Not quite. Also, normal is relative, because by normal I mean what is normally done in a run, not what is normally done in general. This is very much not what you would normally see if you're playing this game casually. This is what you would normally see in a 100 spat run. Not too much routing differences. Okay. Thing is, if I was actually like able to consistently do pause spat animation skips, there's a decent number of these that I wouldn't be doing like this. But unfortunately, I am bad at them. Are you kidding me? What the fuck, man?
This is where the real action is.
That's horseshit. And I knew I was at 1 health, but I didn't think that was going to happen. Because this guy hits me once in like 15 runs, maybe, if that. And naturally, he just decides, oh, you're going to get hit this time. Sorry. Because look, he didn't even come close to targeting me that time.
happy.
There we go. Okay. That was a little scuffed, but whatever. Got the job done. Okay. And then taxi glitch in once I get the sock.
Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Alright. And I still haven't learned the Bubble Bowl variant of Lighthouse, but that's fine. Saves a little bit of time, but it doesn't matter that much in the scheme of things.
It shines. Just my size. I feel like a new sponge. You've just met the Sponginator.
Okay. Not perfect, but I'll take it.
Coming at ya.
Alright.
Hey, you. Patrick needs to do laundry. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Not too shabby, though. Alright, on to the sea needle. And I get to do it without paying. Because after I get this last wheel, I'm going to taxi glitch
Up for a
in.
game of SpongeBob?
Alright. I also get to do this one in a fun way that's not quite normal. Because I start with doing the tikis here with Sandy.
Someone better make good use of all these.
Because I do this, and then I'm going to go through the whole sea needle, get all the collectibles, and then do the cruise bubble spat. And then when it's all said and done, I get to taxi glitch right back to crabs and turn in the tiki one. Which saves me the time of actually traveling back there, skips the spat animation for the cruise bubble one, and keeps me from having to actually switch back to SpongeBob manually. So it cuts out the bus stop animation as well. But I gotta get there before I can actually worry about that. Because unfortunately, taxi glitching this last spat here doesn't exactly cut out any jumps that I might mess up. So I still gotta do all the platforming here normally.
Ooh. Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Dang it! That's unfortunate.
SpongeBob.
However, not the end of the world, actually. Because, I mean, I had to get this spat anyway, so out of all the ways I could have messed that up, that is not the worst.
Ah, there you are.
Alright.
Smash all.
Are you kidding me? Because I warped away by accident, it doesn't count the tikis anymore. That blows, actually. I didn't know that. That really sucks. I gotta do the tikis again now. You know, if I ever do this run again, maybe I should just, or at least hopefully I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it's that, like, maybe I messed one of them up or something last time? I don't know, I think it's more likely to just reset the fact that they didn't count or something, I don't know. All I know is maybe next time it wouldn't be a bad idea to talk to Mr. Krabs while I'm still SpongeBob so that I get the spat as a work point. Oh well.
Good work, boy.
Not the end of the world, just kind of unfortunate. Whoops, not that. Kelp Forest, Spat 2. Okay. So that was definitely not as good as it could have been, but whatever.
SpongeBob!
Alright, now I get to do some fun platform by doing this part kind of backwards. Oops. Alright.
Boy,
Got that.
Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Alright, and I got the 2 socks, the camper, and the spat there, so now I get to go here. Don't know what I was trying to do there. I forgot where I was supposed to jump, and I managed to save it, thankfully. Okay. Now, Kelp Forest is already completely demolished by doing things backwards, so I don't actually get to do a ton differently here, but there's a few things that I get to
Hi,
do slightly
Mermaid
different
Man.
at least.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Alright.
Still haven't beat.
But
Alright, let's do this. Do that, and then I can just respawn back up top.
Well, now.
Alright. I still need to get the socks, so I'm not, like, done here just yet.
pretty. God, take it! I love opening presents.
Come on!
Well, now.
I'm hitting the goddamn A button. Why am I just... I had, like... When I first learned this, I had, like, literally 0 trouble with that jump, and now all of a sudden I can't get it consistently anymore. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, that's a new one. I've never done that before.
Well, now.
But yeah, I'm using a lot of time here all of a sudden now, because I suck. And I'm bad. I'm not good at the game. And I'm bad. Alright. Enough woe is me. Let's just make this goddamn jump. Thank you. Okay. Alright, messed up twice, and that sucks, but it is what it is.
You! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Alright. I always forget that one actually just shows up immediately.
Hey kid, I could
And by always forget, I mean I found out yesterday that it just shows up immediately and I forgot for this run. So therefore I have always forgotten, because I've forgotten the one time that I've known and it was relevant. Oh well, it loses me like a couple seconds to do it slower like that. Not the end of the world.
Say hello to my little bubble friend.
Oh, how did I miss? Are you kidding me? Okay. That sucks, but whatever. That's not what I meant to do. That also sucks, but differently. Oh well, not the end of the world. Just some relatively minor time loss. It's less time loss than messing up on the slide is, at the very least. Alright.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
One more cruise bubble shot, and then I'm swapping to Patrick.
Take that!
Whoops. And I didn't mess that one up, thank God. I was mildly concerned that I would. Alright. Let's just do this section with Patrick now.
So shiny.
Oh, come on. How did I do that twice? Okay, whatever. Not the end of the world. Doesn't really matter.
So what do I do with this?
Alright, let's go get the last crystal.
Sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
Okay. Alright, and turn in the crystals to Barnacle Boy, and I'm done in this part of the level.
Barnacle boy,
Okay.
Tartar sauce! The horror!
I really wish I had an excuse to taxi glitch this spat, but I don't. Let me open the box. I almost forgot to. Because Patrick, as far as I know, can't make that jump, and therefore I have to do this segment of Spongebob. And if I were to taxi glitch, it would put me as Patrick. So therefore I have no incentive to taxi glitch that spat, even if it would skip the animation for it.
You!
Unfortunate, but that's just how it is.
Laundry.
Alright. Thankfully I don't I found out while practicing that I don't actually need to do that to land up here. I can just do that. So that'll save me some time on that segment in the future. It's like, it's still faster to use the rock. But yeah. Also, I was supposed to taxi glitch somewhere else. Oh well. I'll do it in a second. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. But it doesn't really matter too much. It all works out in the end.
This one goes boom.
Come on. There we go. I didn't need to taxi glitch, I was just going to spat 3. I already have 3 unlocked. I just keep forgetting that. Oh well. Okay. And then this is the last part of Kelp Forest, and then I'm done here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And then I found out I can jump up there like that, which makes that jump way easier because I always would mess it up. Okay, so I did mess up some dumb stuff, and lost a lot of time in ways I shouldn't have, but I also did a lot of stuff quicker than usual, which is nice. And then rock bottom.
Oh, goody, another one!
Unfortunate. It didn't actually let me warp. Oh, no, it did. Okay.
Last piece of artwork accounted for.
Late split. I was not expecting it to actually warp me there. That's funny. I mean, I know why it ended up working. It's just I wasn't expecting it still. Okay. Yeah, that was a very late split as a result. So the splits are a little scuffed, but that's fine. It happens.
I'm rollerific.
Alright, cool. Not off to a good start. Yeah, rock bottom's going to be a decent amount different from usual. But that mistake right there just cuts out a good amount of the time save that I could have had. Spat 8.
It shines.
Go over here. That'll make the box spawn. Okay.
Right.
Alright. This is not going well. There we go. Are you fucking kidding me? I got the height and then I got caught in the fucking invisible wall. God damn it. I hate that invisible wall. It is so bullshit. And it's just arbitrarily high at random points. There we go. Made it that time at least. Even though I should have made it the first time. Alright. I messed up. Let me respawn, please. Okay. I messed up. I was supposed to jump on... Alright. Cool. Messed it up again because the fucking sneak input didn't buffer like it was supposed to. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. That's really dumb that it took me that long. That was like 30 seconds of time loss for no reason. Okay. Moving on, though.
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Seven. That's where I want to go. It took me a second to remember which spat I was trying to do.
What?
Alright.
Bubble Parlor. You've just met the Sponginator. Another find for that.
It's really unfortunate that I can't just grab all this stuff without the bungees, but I do need the bungees, unfortunately.
Bolo Rama. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Alright, let's hit the shot first try, because my cruise bubbles have been not 100% accurate today, but that one was good. Nice. Alright. Get this sock,
Ooh. Do I
and
really
on
have
my
to
way.
carry Patrick's socks? Someone better make good use of all these. There's another one.
Alright. And then I'm going to want to go back to... Whoops, I didn't pick that up right away. Hello there, Hormel Chili Lover. welcome. I definitely wanted to warp to the spat and then grab the spat during the animation, but too late for that now. I accidentally picked it up immediately.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Another find for Patrick!
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever had it, because I'm not really a huge chili person in the first place. But I'm sure I like chili in general, so I'm sure I would like it. If I have had it, I have not known that that was the brand I was having at the very least. Oops. I mean, you're right, it is late for me, but you also don't know what time zone it is. You don't know for a fact. You didn't know for a fact that it was late until I told you it was.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
But also, while I do kind of have stuff to do tomorrow, I don't exactly have to wake up super crazy early for it, so I don't have to worry about staying up super late. Why, are you secretly somebody I know in real life who changed their name to come into chat as Hormel Chili Lover?
Hey, it's...
Because also, if you're telling me that it's late, you know, why are you still awake? Why don't you have things to do? I mean, I do know multiple people that would do that, so therefore I have no idea who you are, if you are somebody who did that. I know a lot of people that would do that exact bit as a joke.
Ooh. Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
In fact, I do, like I said, I do have plans I have tomorrow. Every single person that I would see tomorrow would do that as a bit. Alright. Well, if you are going to bed, thank you for stopping by, spreading the love of Hormel's chili, and have a good night.
SpongeBob.
Alright. Hopefully I hit it. I did? Cool. I've actually been surprisingly accurate with that bowl. I've been hitting it most of the time.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Okay, yeah, that tracks. I will remember you. I will not forget the Hormel's chili. I'll just casually drop it in conversation tomorrow. And nobody will know what I'm talking about. Except for one person.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you. Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
I don't know if I'll go that far. That sounds like a bit much for you know, a first session. I think we should start with just eating it, work ourselves up to, you know, the more intimate throes of chili loving.
Spongebob.
There's nothing like the
Alright. Kind of just been on autopilot now for a little while, but it's been working for the most part, so can't complain.
You! Patrick needs to do laundry.
I'm not confident in that hitting. So launch another shot and then check. Yep, first one didn't hit. Second one did. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I guess that's fair. You know, face might be a good starting point. Right, and then taxi glitch over to 5. All right.
Hello. I feel like a new sponge. Another find for Patrick.
Okay. Nope. Hit me a little too late. Didn't get to save it. Dang. I almost got that without any mistakes. Oh well. But I had be like a frame or two late, unfortunately. So I didn't get the backup.
Boy, Patrick will be glad
Oh.
to have this back.
This Goo Lagoon was going too well, so I'm fine with messing it up once. Yeah, third this one.
You! Patrick
Took me a
needs to do
second to remember
laundry.
which spat to actually work to. Okay.
Robot go boom.
All right. Alright, and then from here, got turned around for a second. Forgot where it actually puts me. Okay. And I gotta do all the stuff here, both of the socks and the spats. Alright.
Another find for Patrick. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Alright, let's get Hansed. Or don't, we'll see. But hopefully I get Hansed. Yeah, I got Hansed. Let's go. Okay. And then just gotta get the last sock, and then turn everything in.
Bolorama!
Okay. I didn't miss any of the tikis.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Here is your.
I, again, forgot that I don't have to do an actual taxi glitch. I can just warp to the damn spat. Oh well. It's all good. Outside of Cringe Buoy cringing all over me one time, that was actually a really solid Goo Lagoon overall. Like, I messed up the bowl at the top of the sandcastle one time, but I knew I messed it up, so I didn't waste time checking. Like, that's overall pretty damn solid, all things considered. Can't complain too much.
Congratulations!
Alright. And then warp to Spat 3.
It shines. Rollerific.
This is not my best SpongeBob movement, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be. Oh, what in the world just happened? I mean, I know what happened, but what the fuck? That's a new one. I've never seen that before. I wanted to taxi glitch away, but I wasn't confident that I'd actually make it out. Because I had almost no time to spare.
Another find for Patrick.
Okay.
Go, SpongeBob. It's your birthday.
And then I can taxi glitch this guy here. Oops. Okay, almost messed it up, but I didn't.
Oh,
Let's get this sock real quick.
boy, Patrick will be glad.
And go back. Alright. And then, while getting this spat, taxi glitch to spat 5. Alright, and then I can go backwards, get this spat. Okay. Oh my god, computer, can you please, for the fucking love of God, work?
Ahoy there,
This is absolutely absurd at this point.
Take that!
Okay. Hey, I got that first try though. Hell yeah. I almost never got that first try. Okay, let's switch over to Sandy so I can get the sock. And then it's off to the Dutchman.
Do I really have socks?
Come on! Dude, why is my computer just like, oh, now it's taking 20 milliseconds per frame? Now it's almost at 30. Go fuck yourself, for the love of God. Alright, well, time to complain about my computer being a piece of garbage for 2 minutes while Flying Dutchman fight happens. Because this is going to take a while. Last cycle of hits. Or attacks, I should say. I don't plan on getting it. Got 12 more attacks to dodge. I don't really got anything to ramble about. This fight's just boring and long. Nothing else to really say about it. Yet somehow it's still too much for my piece of shit computer to handle.
Squidward.
Oops. But now it's time to leg. Nice, 69 spatulas. Whoops, I accidentally skipped her dialogue. Didn't accept the timer challenge.
I love opening presents.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, I need to get 2,000 shiny objects before the end of
Boy,
the run,
really glad I
essentially.
got this back.
Which shouldn't be difficult,
Pow!
because I still have all 3 slides to do. I just need to be aware that I need to get enough shiny objects. Plus there's not a lot to get in while doing Bikini Bottom cleanup, but there's not literally 0 either. So if I really need a few extra, I can get some there, but I should get more than enough here. And then I'll also even get a few in Jellyfish Fields while going through and getting the last 2 socks there.
Another find for Patrick.
Yeah, like, first slide alone, I almost got 1,000, so I'm not worried. Alright, Flounder Hill time. I didn't practice it, but I should be pretty much okay.
I fly like...
It's not that hard. It's not free, I need to be careful, but it's very doable, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I already have 1,000 extra shiny
that's all
objects
for free.
from that first slide, so I'm not worried at all about my shiny count.
There's another one.
Oh, but I do not have as much health as I should, so that's mildly concerning. I would have grabbed the underwear at the top if I had remembered to check my underwear count. But I only have 1 health, which, again, should be fine as long as I'm not an idiot. But I need to be a little careful. Hey, I was actually able to maintain the slide boost here. And then I messed it up, but I'll take it. It's not like the first time I've ever gotten that. I wasn't exactly worrying too much about maintaining it when I literally never even practiced it. So I'll take the extra, like, second or two I saved from getting over to the other slide slightly faster and leaving it at that. Alright. Alright, I don't have any extra health, so I can't afford any mistakes here. Otherwise I will die and respawn. Not the end of the world, but not good. Okay. I'm good, I'm chilling. My computer's not good, and it's also not chilling. But I am, as far as this run goes.
Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
If the box was closer and I could open it easily and quickly before picking up the spat, which it's not like hard to do, but it's not literally free, it might maybe be worth taxi glitching it, but eh. Especially since I need to switch to Sandy and back to Spongebob to get this anyway. It's probably not worth it. Just gotta take my lumps.
Congratulations!
Alright. Last slide.
I'm the fat.
Then it's off to Jellyfish Caves to finish that up. Then it's Bikini Bottom cleanup, and then it's the final boss.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
The second slide didn't have that many shinies for me to get, I guess. But this last slide has enough. And if I really need extras, there's robots at the bottom that I can kill. But I'll be going down this slide again anyway, even if I'm not going to be getting a lot more shinies that second time. Okay. Whoops. Hit the sign. Okay. I have 2 health. So I can afford to hit a stack of Thunder Tikis, but only 1. So I gotta be a little careful. Okay. And I literally only need an extra 300 shiny objects at this point. So I'm good. I'm chilling. I will get them before I'm done here.
You just met the Sponginator.
I'm a little annoyed about that. I messed up the load error. Oh well, that's my own fault. Can't blame the game for that one. That's what I get for mashing A. Well, messing that up means I'm going to have the stuff respawn on the slide for when I go down with Sandy, which is not a good thing because of what I had to do to have it happen, but I know I have enough shiny objects now at least. But that was like, what, a 15-second time loss or something? Not really that big a deal. And like I said, I know for a fact I have enough shiny objects. I don't even have to worry about it. Now, if only I had enough frames to have my stream run at a consistent 30 FPS. Okay. And last sock. Oops. I also just realized I completely forgot to get a spatula that I'm glad I noticed now and not later. And to be honest, it would have required an extra warp anyway, so it's not like I mess things up too much, but yeah. Honestly, I could also just get this spat now in my splits. It doesn't really make a difference when I get it. Okay. Just need to make sure I actually do get it and don't forget. Because it also has a sock tied to it. Okay. And this should be the only... Oh, wait, no, this is bad, actually. I shouldn't have done that. At that point, I should have just done it with Sandy. Because I need Sandy in order to get the sock in the pineapple faster. Oh well, too late now. I've made my mistake. Just gonna have to do it with Spongebob, I guess. I don't actually know how to do it fast with SpongeBob. I'm gonna go get Sandy real quick. Well, that is a mistake that I won't normally make. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. This run's already not exactly perfect, so can't complain too much. Okay. I will be finishing under 2 hours, I think, though. Because I got just Bikini Bottom cleanup and the final boss, which shouldn't take too long.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp. It shines. I didn't know Squidward had a lamp. Love opening. Okay. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this
Alright,
back.
and I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything. I have all of the socks I'm supposed to, and I have all of the spatulas that I'm supposed to.
Hey, Patrick. Another find for Patrick.
Wow, Spon.
Living under a rock. Now that's the life. Hey,
Did I just
you!
accidentally
Patrick
pick
needs
up
to do laundry.
the sock spat that I spawned from Patrick? I think I did. I did not mean to do that.
Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon. Wow, Spon.
Okay. And then 88 is what I'm supposed to have.
Phew. Sponge, but because so that so that so that so that so that
And this is why I needed 108,000 shiny objects. But I've got them all.
They serve food here.
Flash!
Alright, just Chum Bucket Lab. Final boss.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
Alright. And if I get the bowl in Phase 2, that's awesome, but if I don't, not that big a deal. I don't think I'm at risk of missing the sub 2-hour mark. Yeah, because I can do Phase 2 in no time flat.
There's nothing like this in the morning. Smells like victory. Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
That's... I swear to fucking God, if that somehow hits...
Bubble power.
Didn't miss the cruise bounce, at least. And then since I'm on 1.01, I can do this. Which is ever so slightly faster. Are you kidding me? Why have I been hitting that bowl literally every single time? I have like a 100% hit rate for that in runs recently. Like this year, I don't know if I've missed it a single time outside of me noticing I was going to miss it and then trying a second time and like firing a better one and then hitting it the second time. Why am I hitting that so often? Whatever. This run, very, very scuffed. I lost minutes to dumb stuff that I shouldn't have, but also, I did get the sub 2 hour, which is what I wanted for this run. I kinda want to do this, the 1.0, another 1.01 run, so that I don't lose a minute plus to Ballroom, so I don't lose a minute on SpongeBob, or Sandy's Dream from being an idiot. So I don't lose a minute on the kelp forest slide by being an idiot, stuff like that. So I don't lose a bunch of time messing up my warps and having to get that one spat in Jellyfish Fields at the very end. Honestly, I know why I forgot that one. It's because I was supposed to do it after my grind, and then I very much didn't. But oh well. Next time, get that spat first, do the grind after that. Actually, I don't know if that would be something I can do. Because would it warp me to Mermaid Man to make me talk to him if I haven't done that area yet? Because if so, I can't do that. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
we won! Who wants to get ice cream?
I do.
Otherwise, yeah, it might just be better at that point to just do it with Sandy if I forget until the end. Oh well. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Not a terrible run. Very, very improvable. I'll take it. And that's a new console world record for 1.01 by over an hour. Because the old world record was 3 hours, because nobody else can run on this patch. It was a free world record, but I still did okay with it. So I'll take it. I was gonna give a thumbs up to the camera, but I don't have webcam on tonight. But yeah.